ASSANE of Congo 3. Kingdom under the Indian Ocean Part 3. ASSANE of Congo 3. Kingdom under the Indian Ocean Part 3. Chapter 10. Some aspects of Satan's kingdom. Lucifer's disciples are invested in the cemetery because it is a portal to the world of Satan. These people are called the kings of the earth. If you dare to sit at the same table with Lucifer, he will surely convince you that God is a dictator and that he overreacted badly to his demand. And the devil always claimed that God treated him unjustly. After he was expelled from his homeland, the devil had promised God that he would oppose him and he would erase his name on earth. He often accuses the Bible of being a propaganda tool that discredits him. He always says he has a bad reputation because of the Bible. But to tell the truth, the devil is a criminal and a murderer. So after being expelled from heaven, God wrote the condemnation of Lucifer and his angels, and their fate was sealed, which is the lake of fire and brimstone. But God gave a short time to Lucifer and his angels to operate freely in the universe before applying the sanction on him and his angels. He made it clear that the penalty and punishment of the devil and his angels are not going to delay. This is why the devil and his angels are working to take the whole of humanity with them in the lake of fire. In fact, after the fall of Lucifer and the celestial war, there was a fallen angel who was worried and nervous. Whenever a year went by without destruction and punishment written by God for the world of Satan, the angel lit a candle and celebrated. This was the origin of the birthday party. That fallen angel who lit the candle every year to celebrate the fact that God delayed their destruction was worshipped in the name of the goddess Artemis. On the other hand, the devil runs a huge structured kingdom. After the fall of the rebellious angels, they wanted the cosmos and the universe, but in the end, they met in order to build a new civilization. Lucifer gathered angels who were builders, constructors, artists, and architects in heaven. They decided to build Pandemonium, the capital of hell. They built this kingdom in a very short period, and yet it exceeds our human civilization. The kingdom of Lucifer is in the air, under the sea, and under the earth. It has many regions like the world of Pallium, the world of Cro-Magnon, the Tartarus world. Whenever there was a meeting in the dark world, the devil sent his messenger, who is the shadow of the angel Gabriel, in the name of Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes the thrice greatest. He was also worshipped as Thoth in ancient Egypt and is the lord of learning and wisdom. Hermes is recognized in ancient Greek as the emissary and messenger of the gods. He is always sent to earth to communicate Lucifer's program to the Satanists, who are called the kings of the earth. In the kingdom of Lucifer, there is a false Jesus. He is the pseudo or false Jesus Christ. He is a powerful fallen angel in the name of Jupiter or Zeus. He is the one who is represented as the baby Jesus Christ carried by the false Holy Virgin Mary, who is Mary Margula, another fallen angel. She's the most powerful and the most elevated space siren. She lives in the second heaven, as Queen of Heaven, and also in the moon. She's above the Queen of the Indian Ocean, she's above the Queen of the South, she's above the Queen of Arctica that sits beside Lucifer, she's above the Queen of the Coast, she's above the marine Jezebel. She's a space siren, an evil goddess worshipped by the ancient Babylonian, Persian, Greek, and Roman empires. She is worshipped in the Roman Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church as the Mother of God, Theotokos. And also in Islam and Buddhism. She's called Isis in Egypt. She's called Ishtar by the Babylonians. She's called Astarte in the northwestern Semitic regions. She's called Aphrodite in Greek. She's called Madonna. She's called Artemis or Diana by the Ephesians. She's called Macarena in Latin America. She's called the mystical rose by the Rosicrucians. She has so many names among her worshippers all over the world. Her favorite symbol or posture is the mother and child posture, but the child she carries is not the baby Jesus, as supposed by many Catholics. She's actually carrying her evil son called Zeus or Jupiter. She lives in the moon. If you want to experiment this, bring a little child and ask that little child to look at the moon for some time, and ask that child to describe what he/she sees. then observe the moon for some time, yourself, and you will notice the shape of a mother carrying a child. That's the evil goddess, Queen of Heaven. She's the Virgin Mary that the Roman Catholics bow down to, and worship her images and statues. She's the one that Catholics call Holy Mother of God, Mary Immaculate, Star of the Sea, Hail Holy Queen, Hail Queen of the Heavens, and so on. She's worshipped in almost all the religions of the world, except in born-again and true Bible-believing churches. She's the one that gives the false men of God fake anointing, fake miracles, and healing powers. She oversees the activities of other space and ocean sirens. She, alongside Lucifer, are the principal actors in the revolt and war in heaven, and she was cast out of heaven together with Lucifer and other fallen angels. If you're a Catholic, please listen. I don't compel you to believe me, or believe my narrative, but pray, at least, and ask the Lord to clarify this issue to you. Don't go to the lake of fire, just because you love your religion. Your soul is greater than the whole religions of the world put together. Please pray with Jeremiah 33:3, and ask the Lord to show you great and mighty things that you know nothing about. God bless you as you do. Chapter 11. Occultism. The only reason people go into occultism is for material comfort. It's about material interest, but today if you look, you'll see that pastors are preaching comfort and material interest. They are not of God. Many people who die in the city are the victims of wizards. The latter do what is called an occultation. They hide the spirit of the person. And once this victim is buried, they return the spirit of the person in his body. When you notice that the corpse sweats or cries, this means that his spirit is hidden out of his body by the wizard waiting for the body to be buried. This so that they will come at night to unearth him and return his consciousness. Then they will transform him into an animal in order to devour him. In some cases, they will turn him into a servant spirit in the service of the kingdom of Lucifer. They can send him on earth on a mission against his family. He will therefore operate like a demon at their service because he is their captive until the time allocated to him by God arrives. Let me mention music because it is a channel used by Satan to bewitch our country. Most of our musicians in this country are in occultism. When they sing their songs they bewitch the people. In fact, when they sing their songs they recite an incantation, invocation, and magical formulation. As a result, the people who listen to their music are bewitched, manipulated, and cursed. The devil uses their music as a doorway to bewitch, whereby he affects the morality of people in this country. This music promotes sexual immorality and debauchery. These musicians are evangelists of Satan. The musician Franco did sing for the mermaid or the princess kicker, who is the siren of sexual immorality and depravity. People thought that he was singing for a human being, but in reality, he was singing for a mermaid of debauchery. François Luambo Luanzo Mokshadai, July 6, 1938 to October 12, 1989, was a musician from Congo. He was a major figure in 20th century Congolese music. He is referred to as Franco Luambo or simply Franco. Wikipedia: the musician in the name of Wemba sang a song in the name of Operation Dragon. In this song, he asks the ladies to dance with their bellies and honor the sun god. Jules Chung Wembadio Peen Kakumba, June 14, 1949 to April 24, 2016, known professionally as Papa Wemba, was a Congolese singer and musician who played Congolese rumba, soukous, and ndembolo. Dubbed the King of Rumba Rock, he was one of the most popular musicians of his time in Africa and played an important role in world music. Wikipedia: the singer Kofi sang a song called Abracadabra, which is a satanic formula in the dimension in the kingdom of Lucifer. Antoine Christophe Igbapamumba, July 13, 1956, known professionally as Kofi Olomide, is a Congolese soukous singer, dancer, producer, and composer. Wikipedia: one of the musicians repeated the letter V 3 times. He was repeating VVV. People did not know that V is 6 and that VVV is 666. In this way, the youth of this country is manipulated and bewitched. A former musician who is now born again sang a popular song for Queen Maya, who is Lucifer's wife and goddess. We thought he was singing for a woman who was his girlfriend, but we now know he was singing for a powerful mermaid who was married to Lucifer. These profane singers are Satanists and evangelists of the devil. Most of our ancestors were in the occult, and this affects their subconscious. When you go visit a native doctor, you must understand there is a demon at the native doctor's gate. He will follow and control you. In each cemetery, there is a specific demon.